Mike Schur joins us. He'll give us the stat of the day here in just a couple of minutes. Mike, are you excited? Opening day, the fastest sport in the world is back.
The fastest 2.5 hours in sports is baseball. I am excited. It's very exciting. Who wouldn't be excited about opening day? Only a real sourpuss. You can be excited about opening day.
You can check out all his baseball thoughts and otherwise. You guys doing any emergency podcasting on the podcast? Billy and Jabba Chamberlain and Stugotz want to do a God Bless Football. I think Billy said so that we can have a baseball, God Bless Baseball podcast, so that we can have a podcast. I believe this is a direct quote around here. Baseball podcast that people listen to.
Ouch.
Fair.
We're going to be opening
good
up
luck.
football cards.
Yeah. We are going to do a season preview every year. We run through every team and give you the best possible information about how they're going to do and what their final record is going to be and who's going to make the playoffs. It's based on nothing but our guts in that moment. Zero research, zero preparation. And yet we claim it's 99% accurate every year. So you can look forward to that. I don't know when we're doing that, but it should be this week.
Sounds awesome. What do you have on the Twinkies? Anything?
Just in general?
Yeah, I mean,
they got Correa back.
All
They're
right.
gonna be fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's going to be fine. I like that.
I think Jabba Chamberlain and Billy can do better than that. What do you think of the Twinkies? Maybe not.
I've heard them talk on podcasts before. I'm not sure they got anything better than that.
Wow.
He's got a point. Thanks for listening.
Whoa. The podcast, very popular despite Billy's undermining of the podcast. He does it with Joe Posnanski, and they know a ton about baseball. Let's get to the stat of the day here. We've missed you yesterday. Anything to report? I told the audience very little information because these are company secrets, but I told them that you were sitting out yesterday. I betrayed you a little bit, I guess, telling people that you were sitting out because you were protesting the hiring of David Samson, and I guess nothing personal, his podcast.
I don't want to make a big deal out of this. It was something I felt like I should do. It was just I'm a labor guy. I side with labor. Samson is a management guy. He sides with management. And I just thought, for one day, I would hold back my silly nonsense that I do here on the show as like a small little, like, hey, this is how I feel about this. No big deal. I'm just going to hold out for one day, and then we can all move on and become friends again. That's all.
A bit of a hunger strike. Many people around here have tried to argue with David Samson if we do indeed want to get an argument show off the ground. Billy, I think, has done it better and less emotionally than anybody. I think Ariel Helwani and an assortment of others have tried to argue with the lawyer Samson, and I think Billy's the only one who's done it particularly well. But I also think, Mike Schur, that you want into that arena, correct? You want a public...
No, I don't. I'm not trying to pick a fight. I really am not. I'm not trying to pick a fight. I'm not trying to argue. I just thought for one day I'll just do send a little message to the higher ups at Meadowlark. It's over. We can move on. Everything's back to normal.
But you don't want to argue with David Samson?
No, I have no interest in arguing with him or picking a fight with him or antagonizing him at all.
Because I thought that you did. I mean, you said on the air that you wanted to argue with him labor versus management because he argues.
I know, but I know how this goes. Like he's got all these pro-management arguments down to a science, and he deflects and he dissembles and he hides and he dodges and he weaves and everything, and then I get flustered, I'll get flustered and start becoming emotional, and he'll go well, that's actually not the case, according to this thing and that thing and this thing and that thing.
He's a master of the game. I mean, that's how you do it. Yeah.
Wow. So as a result, I don't want to pick a fight with him. I really don't. I don't want that smoke. I don't want any of that noise. I just made a little silent protest, and now I'd like to just move on.
Wow, sounds like you're scared, man.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like you're running from David Samson, even though you have the better argument. You're on the side of the people.
And you're taller.
You know what? It's like, don't feed the trolls is the way I look at it. It's hard to win an argument against a troll, and to a large extent, he's a shill for management, a shill for ownership, and I don't particularly want to fight with him.
Put it on the poll, please, Juju, at Le Batard Show. Is it hard to win an argument with a troll? Go ahead and play the stat of the day music, please.
Start of the day, it is the start of the day. Start of the day, start of the day. It is the start of the day. Start of the day, start of the day. It is the start of the day. Start of the day, start of the day. It is the start of the day.
The stat of the day is brought to you by Venmo. Your money, your move.
Folks, according to Georgia State University's Sports and Urban Policy Institute, the atrocity currently known as Lone Depot Park was 80% paid for, with $488 million in bonds issued from Miami-Dade County and the city of Miami. The interest on those bonds through the year 2049 will bring the total cost to the city and county to $2.6 billion. $2.6 billion would pay for the entire contracts of Mike Trout, Mookie Betts, Aaron Judge, Manny Machado, Francisco Lindor, Fernando Tatis Jr.,
Good team.
Bryce Harper, and Ronald Acuna Jr. That's your stat of the day, brought to you by Venmo.
Not Stanton.
That
Who would want Stanton?
that
It's a
is
terrible contract.
that is David Samson, who stole all that money from the county of Miami.
Oh, was it? I'm sorry. Was Samson running the team at the time? I had totally forgotten that. I just, that was not, yeah, that's funny. Funny coincidence. We were just talking about him.
Yeah, it'd be a good argument between you and he.